You've tuned in to the Crispy Noodle Podcast.
You realize what you've done?
With Rich Liebig.
A real gangster plays his cards, right?
And Michael Costanzo.
What was that you just read?
Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news.
Good times, noodle salad.
The point is, you now have the ability to be happy.
And now, here's Rich and Mike on the Crispy Noodle Podcast.
How you guys doing out there?
What's up, everybody?
It's time for this week's episode of the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. We've got sports, we've got entertainment, we've got odd news all coming your way in this meal of your mind that comes out every week. This is the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Thank you guys for joining us and coming along for the ride as we get into all of those topics. It's been a rough week here in Philadelphia. We'll get to all of that in just a moment. But before we get into the autopsy of the Philadelphia Eagles season,
Oh, boy.
Mikey, my friend, how are you doing other than that? Anything else happening?
Other than that, I've been head down with just getting ready. We have a big move coming up, moving into the house. So been packing, been logisticking.
That's not why the alcohol is behind me. We have a whole bunch of alcohol.
Is that visible?
Yes.
Yeah.
It looks like I'm the alcoholic because it's all behind me.
It is all behind you. It's not even... What do you got there?
Well, you know
what? Oh, wow. That's appropriate.
Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Go ahead. How's your weekend?
It was fine. Can you even get it open?
I can.
No,
I can't. Oh, my gosh. What did you guys fasten this with? I can't get this open.
That's one of John Bruno's.
What, did Jason Kelsey actually put this together?
He slammed it shut because...
God, I can't get this open. Sorry. I was going to drink, but too bad. All right, continue.
The weekend was good. Yeah, it was mostly just a lot of packing, a lot of planning for the big move.
All the alcohol's over there.
Did get a chance to finish Pluribus on Apple TV Plus, which
you are really able to multitask in the middle of all this.
Well, look, you can only pack for so long. You know,
obviously you leave the booze out.
Right? I leave the booze out.
Yeah, the booze is staying out.
You get to a certain point where no amount of booze and packing will help, and you just need a little bit of time to watch some TV. So yeah, I did finish up Pluribus, which is really good. Left the season on a huge cliffhanger. So obviously it's coming back for a second season. I think what's her name, Rhea Shehorn, just won.
Yes.
Golden Globe for it, so we'll get to later.
Yes.
But that's mostly all I've been doing is packing and watching Pluribus. What have you been up to? Other than trying to drink.
I was trying to drink, but
failing at it.
Your lids are
sealed
Are they
tight.
glued on?
It's because we haven't touched it in a while.
Yeah, it's like glued. That one's glued on. I can't get that open.
I don't know. I have no. I think that's John Bruno's.
Damn it, Bruno! All right, and let me down over there. Over the weekend, I had my cousins over.
Nice.
And I got to show them Soko Bag in Phoenixville.
Oh man,
that's my go-to whenever I have company in town. Is just
that's a good choice.
Got to go to Soko Bag. Tastiest fried chicken you'll ever have.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you're in the Phoenixville area, it's like every time I'm up there, I'm like, we got to get it.
Yeah,
it's so good.
So yes. The answer is yes. Anytime I have an excuse to go to Soko Bag, the answer is yes.
Did you do the thing where you get all the different kinds of sauces and flavors? You just go to the menu, go yes.
Yes. Yeah, you don't
just wave your hand indiscriminately. You're like, yes, some of that.
Everything on that list, just put it over this table over here.
You really can't go wrong.
No.
You throw a dart at the board, it's going to be delicious.
Yeah. So that is definitely one of my favorite spots to take visitors to.
Nice.
And then we ended the night at Fun Dungeon, which is another great venue.
I still have to make my way out there to try Fun Dungeon.
Yeah, you got to try it.
Have not had a chance yet.
Yeah. And they were a sponsor of the Game Show Marathon, so I definitely appreciate their input in it. That was our weekend pretty much. That took up the whole Saturday.
Just
Saturday fun.
Chicken and arcade games.
Yeah, which I thought that was a great way to spend the weekend. Why not?
Yeah.
But that leads to Sunday.
Sunday was something else.
I guess we got to get into it, right?
Yeah.
Should we rip the Band-Aid off?
Rip it off. That's the only way to do it.
All right, here we go, folks. Sports Sampler coming your way.
It's time for the Sports Sampler.
See, you're not good at sports. It's a very small part of life.
Sports. In your face.
Yep, and unfortunately, there will be a new Super Bowl champion crowned this year because the defending Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, were bounced from the playoffs on Sunday afternoon to the 49ers.
Oh, no! We suck again!
Yep. This was not a good game.
No.
It was frustrating. And, boy, this was... It was weird because part of us knew this was coming. We've been talking about this the whole year. The offense wasn't very creative. They didn't seem to have a plan B. The offense just stalled constantly this season. But I don't know. It still stings. You felt that it was coming, especially with a hungry and determined 49ers team coming into town. But you just thought the Eagles were going to do... Probably, you thought the Eagles were at least going to make it out a wild card.
You know what's crazy is that this year's been so topsy-turvy and busy for me that, I missed probably half the season. So this game was more like a saving grace for me. Because in the midst of weddings and honeymoons and house stuff and moving and holidays, every once in a while I would tune into a game and I'm like, why am I subjecting myself to this? No, I mean, I would turn on a game and it would be like a miserable performance. It'd be them doing the same thing. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. I'd watch the insanity, the actual literal textbook definition of insanity, and go, why am I subjecting myself to this? And then finally, it's like take an old Yeller out back.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I felt. Like I'm watching this game and from the beginning, I'm like, yeah, this is, I can feel it. You get a sense after watching football for so long, you get a sense how it's going to go. I kind of just knew.
Although it was interesting that the Eagles were up for the majority of the second and third quarter.
Yeah, they had a 16-10 lead and they just couldn't put it away.
Right. Unlike last year, it seemed like those were the games that the Eagles were able to put away.
Well, let's talk about why.
Yeah.
So, for me, obviously the biggest change this year is that we never got the run game going. The whole offense is centered around getting the ground game going, opening up the middle of the field, getting guys to come down and try to stop the run, and then going over the top. You don't get the run game going, it all falls apart, and there's just zero adaptability.
Yeah.
There's zero, like you said, plan B.
There was no backup plan, no plan B, no nothing.
There's no next level thinking. It's like if the initial idea works, great. Maybe we'll win. If it doesn't, there's just nothing else.
Yeah.
And to highlight that, Dan Orlovsky pointed out on, I forget what social media platform, on the final Eagles drive, they had 10 plays. 4 of them were the exact same play or like a copied play from earlier that game. There's just no 40% of that drive was just repeated plays.
How about the fact that the last play of the game, the actual fourth down play, was just 4 straights? It was just literally run down the field. There was just no concept.
And San Fran is in a prevent defense, so you're running the perfect play to be stopped by that style of defense.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Actual insanity.
Yes.
Trying the same thing over and over again.
Well, the good news is that the chickens did come home to roost on that front because the bane of every Philadelphia fan's existence this season, Kevin Pertullo, was officially relieved of his duties as of this afternoon. So
thank the football gods.
Honestly, I kind of think that might have been a blessing in disguise to all this.
Yeah.
Because maybe if he wins a playoff game, maybe they kind of reason to themselves, oh, maybe he is actually a genius or something, or he is actually good for the system or something like that. But with a clear loss like this in the playoffs, it showed that the offense was at fault.
It's tough to swallow, but sometimes in football you need a really bad showing in order for real change to happen.
Yes.
What have I always said? Like, you either got to suck or you got to go deep in the playoffs, because everything in the middle can sometimes be purgatory. So for a franchise like the Eagles that really values performance like that, this loss is the best net positive outcome that you could have. Like, obviously, winning the Super Bowl is the best thing that you can do, but
with that off the table,
this is actually, like I said, a saving grace. This is going to help us more in the future.
I also think this is going to be a wake-up call for Howie to think of two things. One, the offensive line, because our offensive line got decimated this whole season. He needs to go into the draft. The 2026 draft for the Eagles has to be non-sexy. It has to be an old-school offensive line heavy draft, because this offense doesn't work. Saquon can't do everything back there when he's getting tackled 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That offensive line needs to be refreshed, needs to be retooled. So, number one, that draft needs to have some key offensive line pieces that come through. And then the second is, I don't know if A.J. Brown is meant for this team. I really don't like what I saw from A.J. Brown the back half of this season and then this playoff game. He just seemed out of it. You want to talk about a net contribution? I think his net contribution was negative. It seemed like any game where he was the focal point, the Eagles lost. I hate to say it, but it might be better off to just trade him, find a way to trade him away and start fresh for both sides.
It's one of those situations where obviously I would like him to be part of the team because he's one of the best at the position, but if you're not going to be a net positive for whatever reason, if it's on the field or off the field, then you have to reconsider that situation. I think A.J. Brown had, for whatever reason, some kind of interpersonal issues going on this season, whether it was with Kevin Patullo, whether it was Jalen Hurts. That's always a Philly media favorite talking point. Or some kind of personal life things going on. I know that he has like mental health issues and stuff, and that's all very sad, and you know, that should be addressed, but you have to address it. You can't go on social media and talk up about how you want the ball more, how, you know, you're not being listened to, all these things, and then you get the ball in big moments and have 3 drops in a playoff game.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like you need to take the time to handle your off-the-field issues if you're going to be your best on-the-field self. So if he's not going to do that, then, you know, maybe it is time to part ways. I don't want that to be the outcome.
And it's going to be a big dead cap hit, too. I understand that part. That's going to... If that were to happen, the Eagles would have a huge dead cap resume.
Yeah,
going into
A.J.
the next
Brown
couple seasons.
has undoubtedly been one of the best wide receivers the Eagles have had in franchise history in such a short time that he's been with the team.
Yes,
but yeah, if the relationship is soured, it's better to handle that up front right away than to let it linger and spiral.
Because
you know?
I didn't like what I saw from him the back half of this season and this playoff game.
Tell me how reminiscent that drop was to the Alshon Jeffrey drop.
It was very odd. Yeah, it seemed very cyclical.
Is that, talk about cycles, are we about to head into a 2019-2020 type situation? Because let me give you an outlook as to what to expect here. We're talking about needing to bolster the offensive line. The number of free agents we have going into this offseason is staggering. Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean, as well as Reed Blankenship, Marcus Epps, and Adoree Jackson. That's 5 defensive starters.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Not to mention, literally all of our tight ends.
Yeah.
Not some, all.
Yeah.
As well as you talk about offensive line, we're losing 3 offensive line backups. Now, obviously, they're not the starters, but on a line that is perpetually injured like it was this year, you definitely want and need depth.
Lane Johnson's also gone.
Lane Johnson, not a free agent, but he's got 1 foot out the door.
Yeah, he was hurt too much this season. I think that's the nail in the coffin for him.
So a lot of free agents, there's a lot of big decisions, and most of these guys are not going to be coming back because we need to save money to sign our 2 all-pro cornerbacks and our should have been all-pro defensive tackle. So this is a really tough situation. I guess what I'm saying is like potentially be prepared for that classic Howie rebuilding. We're going to go 5-12, 6-11.
Yeah, you think it's going to be that bad?
I don't think it will get that bad, but I almost hope that it does because, again, going back to my logic.
You want to have a good draft pick in 2027?
Going back to my logic, it got that bad with Chip Kelly. We get rid of Chip Kelly. We bring in Doug Peterson. 2 years later, we win the Super Bowl. Gets that bad with Doug Peterson. We get rid of Doug Peterson. We bring in Nick Sirianni. We win a Super Bowl. Talk about how this year felt like 2023. Maybe it also feels like 2018, 2019. Talk about how that drop by A.J. Brown felt like Alshon Jeffrey's drop in 2019. Cyclical.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, look.
It's the offensive coordinator thing is playing out the same way, too.
Look, if it ends with another Super Bowl win in the next 5 years or whatever, sure.
Tell me there isn't a very clear pattern.
But, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Howie handles this.
We're gonna have a first place schedule too with all those free agent losses.
Yeah, 2026. Yeah,
in 2026.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough season.
We do have a lot of draft capital, but can you draft 5 defensive starters and 3 backup offensive linemen?
I mean, there's also free agency.
With what money?
Eh.
I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be maybe a little doom and gloom, but like this is the reality of having a Super Bowl run and putting. We went all in and we did it. We got it done.
So
and now
you're saying it's time for the Roosters to come home.
It's the other side of the mountain.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. What a uplifting.
Wow, yeah, I got really depressing there.
What a way to start an uplifting part of the show here.
Sorry, everyone.
Let's get into more uplifting news. There's 9 head coaching vacancies now in the NFL. Because Mike Tomlin marched into the Rooney's office in Pittsburgh and said, you know what? Bye. I'm good. I don't need your criticism.
Yeah.
So take that.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
So Mike Tomlin, that was a shocker to me. That happened today. I guess we didn't cover this last week. Dolphins.
We just missed it.
We just missed Dolphins firing Mike McDaniels. So there you go. We are now up to 9 teams in the NFL out of 32.
Yeah, this is second.
This is a lot.
This is second most for a single NFL season.
9 head coaching openings.
That's a lot of head coaching openings. What do you think about the Mike Tomlin move? I mean, Mike McDaniel, we kind of had a feeling that he was going to get canned. But Mike Tomlin had a winning season. He was there for 19 seasons, made it to the playoffs.
They've had Pittsburgh has had only 3 head coaches since 1970.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
You really do not find that kind of consistency in the NFL.
That is a
That's
franchise.
really hard, yeah.
That is a franchise that does not like change. And now they're getting one of the biggest changes that you can have done to your franchise. And by the coach willingly walking out. I mean, there was some talk that Tomlin was going to get fired, but I guess Tomlin was just like, you know what? No, you're not firing me. I'm walking out. Bye.
He does seem like that kind of coach, though, right?
Yeah. Bye. I'm making this decision. Bye. I'm leaving. Bye. Get out of here.
He's like, forget it. I don't need this.
Had enough of your crap.
But I did point out just last week, it's been officially a decade now since Pittsburgh last won a playoff game. So it's not that crazy that I've been saying for a while he should be on the hot seat because he's this generation's Jeff Fisher.
Yes.
I mean, did Jeff Fisher win a Super Bowl? I don't know. He made it to a Super Bowl. Jeff Fisher
I think he
did.
won.
Did he win one?
Did he win that one the Rams got? St. Louis Rams?
I think, was he the coach for the Greatest Show on turf?
Or was that
Or was he
no?
Was he with Tennessee?
Was that Dick Vermeil? No, I think that was Dick Vermeil. Now I'm thinking about it.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I think that was Dick Vermeil.
If we had producers, they could fact check
Right.
for us, but it's just us.
It's just us. Sorry.
But my point is though that like Mike Tomlin has had an incredible streak. Not to say that he was a bad coach, but what is the ultimate measure if you're not winning playoff games and you're just going 10-6, 10-7 every single season?
And and have nothing to show.
Have nothing to show for it. So to me, it's not that crazy.
That also kind of seems like he got the benefit of just beating up on the crazy AFC North, because you consistently have the Browns and the Bengals. They don't know what to do.
Yeah, and the Ravens, have historically been pretty good, but that whole division is very, I think, streaky.
Yeah.
Which is another interesting point about this Mike Tomlin quitting situation, is that the AFC North is the biggest wild card for me going into the offseason and the next season, because there are currently 3 teams without coaches, 2 of them potentially without starting quarterbacks. So the entire division, and even though, Lamar Jackson is entrenched in Baltimore, getting a new coach at this stage in your NFL career, you don't know how he's going to react and adapt to that. So that whole division is just one giant question mark to me.
Yeah. Who would have thought that the lone coach standing is
what's
Zach,
his name? I can't remember his name. The guy in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Yeah. And
It's
they
Mr.
have
Zach.
they have the coach and the quarterback, but they have nothing else.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
They have no offensive line,
No.
no defense.
I think they put up those tackling dummies as offensive linemen, and they just ask Joe Burrow to become superhuman.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. Zach. Zach. Something.
I know. Yeah, Zach Taylor.
Yeah, Zach Taylor. There you go.
Is that it?
I think so.
Is he still the coach there?
Go just Google it.
Good for him.
Yeah, because he's the only one left. Everybody else is gone.
It's all about surviving. It's Zach Taylor.
There you go, Zach Taylor. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name there. I got Zach.
You got Zach.
Zach Attack. That's it. What a crazy division that's going to be this offseason. Oh, man, this is going to be a wild offseason, folks.
Yeah.
I mean, and we still have the rest of this playoffs to figure out who's going to win the Super Bowl and everything.
I know. Well,
so,
since you mentioned it.
Yeah, since I mentioned it, are we officially ready to just move on and go to the divisional round?
Let's do it. Let's look ahead to the Fantastic Four picks for the divisional round.
Woo! All right,
Whoa,
that came out
okay.
loud. There we go. I don't know why.
I don't know what's going on. The soundboard is.
The soundboard is still upset over the Eagles.
It's the soundboard's had a rough weekend.
Yeah.
Well, look at the booze back there. I've been pouring that down the soundboard.
Yeah, that's why it's been broken. There you go.
But first up, it's got to get into shape because we got to talk about these 4 fantastic divisional round games. First up, we have the number 6 seeded Buffalo Bills traveling to the 1 seeded Denver Broncos. This is a Saturday 4:30 game. Rich, you added the line in here. It's Bills -1.5.
Yeah, Bills are the slight away favorite in this matchup.
I don't blame them, really.
Yeah, I can see why. I don't know if I'm sold on this Broncos team. I mean, they had
It's a very good team.
They're a very good team, but man, I don't know. The coming off of a bye, I don't know if I trust the bye anymore. We've seen teams kind of lose their momentum having that bye week now, and I don't know, if this young offense is really able to withstand the Bills defense and Josh Allen, that apparently his motor just turned on after that game where they lost to the Eagles in week 17. That team has been completely turned around now. Now they're out for blood. They want to win. They want to win the ring, especially this year. Now they know that they don't have to go through, Mahomes, Burrow, Lamar Jackson. I mean, the Bills.
It's kind of paving the way for them, right?
Yeah,
a little bit.
So, yeah, I think I agree. I like the Bills as the slight favorite here.
There is always the risk that they're going into it thinking that way, but I think that a team with this kind of talent and this kind of they've been here before kind of experience. The Broncos are in their current setup very new to the playoffs like this. Like this is I think this is Bo Nix's first playoff appearance. And especially
it's only his
second season.
Yeah.
And having that week off, like you pointed out, is not the great benefit that we once thought it was. I think the Bills are going to be riding high off of that close win against the Jaguars, another really good team. Oh, man, it's like it is always tough in the divisional round to go with the road team, but I think the Bills have a good chance against the Broncos. They got both sides of the ball working. They're the more experienced unit. I just hope they're not getting too high on their own supply. That's the only thing that I think could stand in their way. in the divisional round. So I'm going with the Broncos, not Broncos, Bills.
There are a lot of Bs.
May have been a Freudian slip. Going with the Bills, but it should be a tough matchup.
Yeah.
But the odds makers don't think this next one is very tough. It's the 6th-seeded San Francisco 49ers traveling to Seattle to face off against their division rival, the Seattle Seahawks, who had the number 1 seed. This is a Saturday primetime game. Seahawks favored by a full touchdown. Rich, what do you think?
Yeah, I see why. The 49ers are banged up, and now they don't have George Kittle. The Eagles took out Kittle.
You're welcome, Seahawks, I guess.
So, I mean, I just don't see how the 49ers can withstand a fully rested 100% 100% Seahawks team. Yeah, I think they're going to take this one. Well rested, very good defense.
Yeah, good defense. Sam Darnold had a fantastic season. The wide receiver, Smith Najigba, one of the best in the league this year, just absolutely phenomenal. They're really just firing on all cylinders.
I also really want the redemption story for
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. Yeah.
I just hope, again, the bye week doesn't negatively affect them. But San Francisco, people were saying it was a miracle that they beat the Eagles. So at a certain point, miracles, they run out, right? You can't just keep running on that. They're so battered. They're so broken. They talk about how their linebackers were like just signed days before the wild card game.
Yeah.
You know, and I think they were punching above their weight, their weight there against the Eagles. I don't know if it's going to hold out against the Seahawks. So I don't think that it's going to be as close as the odd makers, or as far away as the odd makers think. I think it's going to be a little bit closer, but I'm still going Seahawks as well. Next up, we have the 5th-seeded Houston Texans at the 2-seeded New England Patriots. Who thought the Patriots would be back in the playoff picture? Rich, who do you like in this one?
Man, this tears me because I don't want the Patriots to win another Super Bowl, but I really like Mike Vrabel, and I would really love to see him go far in his first season as the Patriots head coach. And the Texans, they did a great job beating up on the Steelers, coming alive in that fourth quarter. But for the majority of that game, it was a close game. They were having a tough time knocking out Aaron Rodgers. And that kind of worries me going into Foxborough. You got to get pressure on Drake May and that offense. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to see it. So I think I like the bookies here. Patriots -3. I think that's fair.
I think I'm going to go with the Texans, though. That defense,
Really?
Yeah, that defense has been lights out this year. Second in turnover differential. They protect the ball, but they also take it away. Again, the Patriots are one of those teams like the Denver Broncos. Quarterback very new to the playoffs. Very bright lights. They already won a game. But the Texans, C.J. Stroud, they've been looking to get back into it. You know, they've been hungry for a few years now. I don't know, something about the Texans and the way that defense is playing.
I don't know. I think the problem's going to be is they can't rely on that defense taking over and the offense, or they can't rely on an opposing defense getting gassed in the fourth quarter. I don't think that's going to happen with the Patriots. There's no way Mike Vrabel's going to let that happen.
Well, I think it's D'Amico Ryans over there in Houston.
Yeah.
I mean, he's also, they're both the same kind of coach, right? Defensive-minded, former linebacker. This is going to be a really good one.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to give the Texans the slight edge as the underdog here. I don't know. I like a good underdog story.
Oh, then you should place a bet then.
I mean, I might. The line is good, I think. And finally, we have the 5th-seeded LA Rams traveling to Chicago to face off against the Bears. Another surprise team this season with the Bears. Rich, can they keep the magic going against the Rams?
I don't know.
A lot of people are saying the Rams are the best team, but I don't know. I just don't know.
I hate this. Every time I go against the Bears, they pull some magic out of their ass and they win in the fourth quarter.
The Rams almost lost to Carolina.
Yeah.
Again. You know what? I'm going to say the Bears.
Good for you. I just hate the fact I passed on Caleb Williams this year, and he now could be hosting the NFC Championship, possibly.
I am now fully on the bandwagon of the Bears are just doing this to rub it in Rich's face.
Great. Here's what I will do, though.
Okay.
I noted the total points on this game is hovering around 48.5, 49. I would recommend a play on the under in this game. I don't see how this is going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, I
the
mean,
Rams have a very good defense. Bears, obviously.
very good defense.
Good defense as well.
Yeah.
But that Bears offense struggles in the first half. They're like the Eagles were a couple of years ago, where they just couldn't score in the first half, you know?
It's that fourth quarter magic.
Right. So
I
if the
don't
Bears
know what they're doing.
Right. If the Bears are going to score, it's only in the fourth quarter, apparently.
And you can't even use the excuse of, them playing in a weak division. The NFC North is a tough division, as is the NFC West, two of the toughest divisions in football.
My official play is the total points under. I'll go with that. But this matchup.
As for who's going to win,
I guess I'll go Bears. They're going to prove. Yeah, they're going to
rub it in your face
right.
again.
Like, you could have had Caleb Williams.
They've
this whole
been
time.
proving people wrong the entire season. Last week I was very bullish. I'm like, oh, we're not going to have to worry about going to Chicago. I fully thought the Packers were going to handle it. 3 quarters through that game, I'm like, I knew it. And then some kind of weird Chicago magic.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or actually, should I officially say on the podcast the Rams and then bet the Bears? Should I do something underhanded
That
like
might be a better choice for you.
I'll go with the Rams. Wait.
Wink, wink. Is that how it works?
I don't know. Is that how this works? I don't know. Every time I officially pick against the Bears this season, the Bears win.
So there you go. Rich is picking for the Rams.
And then I'm going to go on my FanDuel and bet on the Bears. I don't know. But my official play for this is total points under. I don't see how this goes over 50 points.
It's going to be a defensive matchup.
Yeah. All right, there you go. That is our fantastic 4 picks for the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Yeah, sad to see that there's no more Eagles in there.
But you know what? We won the Super Bowl last year. I'm just happy I can watch playoff football without watching Kevin Patullo's Philadelphia Eagles run 4 hitch routes or 4 go routes over and over. Oh, wait, here's a halfback dive between our perpetually injured center and our perpetually injured left guard. That was really smart.
1 yard gain.
God. We wasted that defense.
Yeah, that was.
We will not see a defense like that again for quite some time. That was exceptional this year.
All right, there you go.
Anyway.
Mikey is just a bastion of happiness today.
Just a beacon of hope.
All right.
I got sunbeams coming out my butt.
All right. Maybe we'll get some rainbows for Mike so he can get happy and do some other things while we take a break. Don't go anywhere. We still got the entertainment entree and the non-fortune cookie odd news coming up. We've got a lot of topics in those 2 segments to get to, so don't go anywhere. This is the Crispy Noodle Podcast. We'll be right back.
Ready for the weekend? Happy Friday. Hi, my name's Marie, and I'm an artist who's been making Happy Friday doodles every week for over 7 years. And now you can own my art collection in this Volume 1 and Volume 2 art series. These doodles span across multiple themes, yearly festivities, various countries, languages, and more. Both coffee table books have something for everyone and are the perfect conversation starter or gift for a friend. Really, anyone who enjoys a good weekend. Available on Amazon, Ingram, BookBaby, Barnes & Noble, and more. Visit happyfridaydoodles.com/books and get your copies today. Let's celebrate the best day of the week. Happy Friday.
My whole career, I've always done better than anybody else. Only because of one reason. I was born with a golden spoon. I'm talking to you, kid. I'm gonna make your mother go woo, woo, woo.
Oh, yeah, we're back here on the Crispy Noodle Podcast. A little Ric Flair to foreshadow something we're going to talk about later on in the show. So stay tuned.
All right.
Yeah, get ready. We're going to talk about some Ric Flair news.
I'm always a little concerned when Ric Flair is just an entire topic.
Yes, so get ready, folks, for that later on in just a bit. But you know what? Right now, I think it's safe for us to jump into the second part of our show and officially launch the entertainment entree.
This is the entertainment entree, featuring news in movies.
The Simpson guy writes to movies. Dear Die Hard, you rock. Especially when that guy was on the roof.
Music.
What is that? I know what that is. That's music.
Video games.
Do a barrel roll. To barrel roll, press C or R twice.
Celebrities.
You really know Warren Beatty? Yes, I do. I took a leak next to him once at the Golden Globes.
And more.
We were the all-singing, all-dancing crowd of the world.
It's time for the entertainment entree.
All right, officially, we are in entertainment entree territory. And let's kick it off with the segment where Mike is going to let you know what you should keep an eye out for this upcoming weekend with new movies, TV, and video game properties in Mike's This Week in Entertainment. All right, Mikey, what do you got for the people at home?
All right, well, television is where it's at this week. We have a little bit of sci-fi and fantasy. First up in sci-fi, Star Trek Starfleet Academy premieres this week on Paramount Plus after 7 years of on and off development. The show is set far into the Star Trek future and follows a new class of cadets, the first in over a century after a cataclysmic event. But maybe like the cadets themselves, this show will beat the odds. After this long in development and with the coming-of-age school angst vibe of it, it seemed that it wouldn't be that good, but early reviews are positive and praise its new angle and entertaining nature. So if you're into Star Trek, give it a shot.
What is this, like the Breakfast Club of Star Trek?
Yeah, it kind of seems that way. And it seems kind of cringy, but reviewers are viewing it pretty favorably so far. So It's not going to blow the doors down or anything, but if you're a sci-fi fan and a Trekkie, Star Trek Starfleet Academy comes out this week. But moving away from sci-fi into fantasy, the second Game of Thrones prequel spin-off, let that sink in for a second, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms premieres this week on HBO and HBO Max. Not that many details are available right now. The story centers on a novice knight and his young squire traveling through the kingdom facing dangerous exploits as great destinies and powerful enemies await. This is, for those of you who are Game of Thrones fans, takes place about 100 years before the main plot of Game of Thrones. So you still have the Targaryens, you still have the specter of, you know, the dragons and all that stuff. I don't think there are dragons, but people in the realms still remember the threat of the dragons and the Targaryens. So this is, I guess, the years leading up to the rebellion. I don't know.
We don't know.
But we'll find out. It's Game of Thrones on HBO. You know it's going to be pretty good. Check it out. That's what we're looking forward to this week in entertainment.
All right, Mikey, thank you for that segment this week in entertainment. We have an update on the whole Paramount versus Netflix battle over Warner Brothers Discovery.
Yeah.
Mikey has done digging. What have you found?
It's so bizarre. Paramount is like a scorned lover.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
So the newest update is that Paramount is launching a suit against Netflix for full disclosure of all, or I guess against WB Discovery, for full disclosure of all the financial details of Netflix's offer to Warner Brothers Discovery, saying that they need the information for shareholders to make a true informed decision.
Oh, good for you.
I don't know. The official language is they filed a suit seeking disclosure of basic information to enable Warner Brothers Discovery shareholders to make informed decisions of whether or not to tender their shares, which just means that they want all the financial details. Warner Brothers Discovery, on their part, is saying that this is it's meritless. The board of directors has reviewed Paramount's offers multiple times. I mean, no means no, Paramount. Come on now.
Okay.
No, but I mean, like, this is ridiculous, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah, the whole thing is.
Warner Brothers Discovery said no.
This whole thing is ridiculous. But that's what you try and do in a hostile takeover, is you're trying to make the offer so good that anybody that puts themselves in the way of the offer, you try and sue them to oblivion. That, like, what are you doing? This is I'm trying to shovel mouthfuls of money
it's crazy.
into your pockets.
I hope that Warner Brothers Discovery stands firm in their decision. Not that, neither of these companies were a good decision, like we talked about when the sale was announced. I think Netflix is slightly better than Paramount, though.
Yeah.
So I hope that Warner Brothers stands firm and sticks with Netflix, because Paramount's actions right now are just absurd.
Yeah. Yeah,
like
they're just trying to do
Warner
what
Brothers
they can.
Discovery also said no to Comcast, and Comcast is like, cool. Everybody else is like, cool, we got it. Hey, it's not right. We're not meant to be together. Paramount is like throwing rocks through the window from the backyard.
Well,
it's giving very creepy stalkerish vibes. Like they can't let it go.
No, and it's like they're hell bent on getting this, and I feel like it really is to try and kill Netflix. If Netflix doesn't get Warner Brothers Discovery, Netflix is on the outside looking in. I think they fall in the rank of streaming services.
Yeah, I don't want to say what I really think it's about, but given Saudi Arabia's previous involvement, I think there's other ulterior motives outside of entertainment.
Yeah, there's that too.
But yes, Netflix dying would also be a happy coincidence for Paramount as well. I think
exactly.
I think there's a lot of factors at play, which is why I'm glad that Warner Brothers has stuck with Netflix so far, because so far there's less issues with the Netflix deal outside of entertainment.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see
the
how
fight's not over yet.
How the hostilities continue. We'll keep you updated on all the awful going-ons with Paramount. But we have other news to get to.
You can say that with any news story now.
You really can.
We'll let you know about the awful atrocities that might be happening.
Tune into this week on Terrible, Terrible News.
Yeah, welcome to 2026.
But there is some positive news, some things to look forward to. Just really quickly, we had a new Avengers Doomsday teaser dropping this week.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, another one of these.
Well, it comes with a little bit of a wrinkle. So it did confirm the earlier leaks and rumors. This one did show the Wakandans, Shuri as Black Panther, and King M'Baku. They're meeting up with the Thing and the Fantastic Four. So this confirms, obviously, first the collision of the different universes, the two universes coming together and meeting one another. But this was also accompanied by a post from the directors, the Russo brothers. They posted on Instagram a cryptic message that says, quote, "What you've been watching for the last 4 weeks are not teasers or trailers. They are stories. They are clues. Pay attention."
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, okay.
What?
Yeah, woo.
What does that mean? What is going on here? Are you fearing a little too much hype?
Yes, and I feel like
it can't possibly be that amazing, right? This isn't episode 9 of Stranger Things. You know?
That we actually panicked about last week.
It didn't happen, by the way.
Yeah, but Mike was convinced, we should wait till midnight.
So, you know that segment you always try to pitch the 5%?
Yeah.
It was one of those situations where it's like, I can't say that it's 100% impossible.
You had your 5% moment.
I had my 5% moment. I'm like, because the clock is going to tick over. We're going to be like, all right, we're done the podcast. And then all of a sudden, episode 9 drops. I would have been furious. But anyway. About Avengers Doomsday. That was last week.
That was last week. I'm worried that the Russo brothers are going to try and act like they're going to have the twist of the century or something. I don't know.
If you're hyping up the twist, it's never as good.
Yeah, right?
As it is. The best twists are the ones that
you don't expect.
That happen organically as well. Yeah.
So, like, the fact that they're trying to put this out, like, ooh, these aren't trailers.
Ooh.
These are little glimpses into stories. Pay attention. Like, no. If it's going to be a good twist, it'll be a good twist on its own. Like, don't force it down my throat. Like, I don't know. There's something weird to that. It makes me think that this movie's not as good as the hype is blowing up to be. You know? Is that just me?
Yeah, I don't know what they're going for. I haven't seen or read any articles about like some kind of deeper meaning or hidden meaning.
They are clues. Pay attention.
Yeah,
Shut up.
I mean, maybe the analysis just isn't out there yet. There's
Don't tell me what to do, Russo brothers. The hell?
There's some fans out there saying that these might be snippets that were shot specifically for the teasers that aren't actually in the movies. They're saying like maybe it's like misleading in that way, but I don't know. That happens with all trailers. It's not really a secret, like mission kind of investigative breakdown. Some people are saying that it could allude to the fact that I think this might be more likely that everybody they're saying will return is kind of like a twist on the character because of the multiverse thing. Like, oh, Captain America isn't going to return as Captain America. He's going to return as like somebody else, or like Thor's going to be like a different version of Thor, you know, et cetera, et cetera. Maybe, I don't know. That would feel very pulling the rug out, right? Kind of way of doing a plot twist. Like, sure, you can do a plot twist where it's like the villain pulls off his face and I'm a different villain, you know, like it's not a plot twist. That's just a gotcha. It's a different mechanic. So, yeah, I don't know what to make of that. The cryptic message in the teaser.
I don't know. It's kind of verging on like desperate in terms of hype. I don't know. I don't like it.
The MCU kind of needs desperate because they need to get this thing back on track.
All right, well, good luck.
I hope what the message is like all these people are going to be killed so we can make room for the new characters because they gotta trim the herd. They gotta thin it out.
No, Mike, we need people to come back to the movie theater and remember old product.
Remember
Consume.
Captain America?
Consume product you're familiar with.
Eat piggy. Just cram it down our throats.
Remember.
I mean, I'll still be there opening weekend, so you know, guilty, I guess.
All right. Well, there you go.
Send me to the gallows.
Have fun with that, Russo brothers.
Are you not going to watch it?
No, I mean, I don't know.
You'll be there opening weekend too.
I don't know. Well, I don't know about opening weekend because all the people go crazy. But I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see. Let me see an actual damn trailer.
I want to see Robert Downey Jr. as Doom first.
Let's see the actual trailer.
I want to see an actual trailer. Yeah. But there's one other big piece of news that we got to get to. Do we have time to cover? The Golden Globes happened this weekend. A couple of big winners to go over. Let's tackle movies first.
I feel lame. I didn't watch any of these movies.
I watched exactly one of them.
Good for you. Good job, Mike.
No, I watched two. I watched Begonia.
Oh, I did watch Begonia.
Begonia was good.
But it didn't win anything, right?
No, I don't think that it won.
Yeah, that's
anything.
disappointing. I like that one.
It was a fun movie. I was not expecting anything about that movie. Man, that was quite the ride. Highly recommend Begonia. I also watched Sinners, which was a really fun movie as well about vampire. What was it, zombies or vampires in like the Old West? I can't remember.
I feel so out of the loop. I can't believe I don't know.
I've been meaning to watch Frankenstein and trying to find One Battle After Another. So the big winner, of course, was One Battle After Another. Was nominated for 9 awards in the musical comedy category and took home 4 of them, including Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy, Best Director, Best Screenplay, Best Supporting Actress. So definitely one to check out. The other big winners were Hamnet. I feel like I want to say Hamlet, but it's not. It's Hamnet.
It is based on Shakespeare, but it's like a love movie, a romantic movie involving Shakespeare-ish.
Shakespeare in Love.
Yeah, something like that.
Cool. K-pop Demon Hunters, The Secret Agent, and Sinners all had 2 wins apiece. In TV, I feel like our thing is more TV recently. Been watching a lot more TV than movies.
Yeah.
TV categories were absolutely stacked, as they have been recently. The biggest shows, White Lotus with 6 nominations, Adolescence with 5 as a limited series, and then Only Murders in the Building and Severance with 4 each. The big winner of the night was Adolescence with 4 awards: Best Limited Series, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor, and Best Supporting Actress. The Pit and The Studio rounded out the top TV shows with 2 awards each.
And I think The Pit also won Best Drama.
It did. It did win Best Drama. Let me tell you, these categories are absolutely stacked. The Pit.
Again, TV.
TV is where it's at. The Pit, The Diplomat, Pluribus, Severance, Slow Horses, The White Lotus. I've seen most of those. Pluribus, Severance, The White Lotus. I've been meaning to watch The Pit. Comedies, The Studio, cannot recommend enough. Again, that's one of those shows I keep telling Rich was created specifically for him on Apple TV. Abbott Elementary, The Bear, Only Murders in the Building, like just absolute bangers all across the board in TV.
I just have a bone to pick.
Okay.
The White Lotus has the most nominations, and I don't think it got any wins.
No, I don't think it did.
What the hell? Am I the only one that likes the White Lotus season 3? I feel like everyone jumped ship. The White Lotus back at the early part of 2025 was the thing to talk about.
Yeah.
It was everywhere. I loved this season. And then it was just everyone forgot about it.
I mean, to be fair, it is a stacked category. I mean, you're going up with previous winner Severance.
Throw them a bone. They should have won one.
Bone. Yeah, I mean, it's just so tough in the television categories. There's so many great shows.
I feel like people forgot how widespread White Lotus was this year. It was so good this year, and very disappointed. They should have got something. Throw them a frickin' bone.
For me personally, the White Lotus season 3 was not as good as season 2. And I know a lot of people still revere season 1 as the best season. So I think it's just in that tricky position of you set the bar at a certain level and then you're constantly chasing that. And people are like, oh, well, I like this character from season 2 better. Or season 1's vibe was, more interesting. And so it's always chasing an impossible standard that they set for themselves. And then you couple that with just a show like The Pit. You say The White Lotus took over everything. Oh, my God, I couldn't go anywhere without people talking about The Pit. I'm like, I know, I need to watch it. So for me, I felt like that was everywhere. Was just on everybody's mind. And then Severance and Pluribus as well have been at the top of the sci-fi drama category. You need to watch both those shows.
Yeah.
You gotta set sail, Rich, or just come over and binge watch them.
I mean, you do have a house you're going to settle into, so let me know when you're all settled in.
And when I close all the doors and all the shutters and unplug everything and try to avoid the world for a month after being so busy, you can come over and we'll just binge watch Severance or Pluribus. They were created just for you. I swear. I'm this is the 3 shows, the Apple TV shows, Severance, Pluribus, and The Studio. I think you'd go crazy for them.
Just one problem. They're all on Apple TV.
I know.
I'm not buying another one. Sorry.
I'm not buying another one.
It's getting ridiculous. All right. So there you go. Any other things you want to mention with the Golden Globes?
I do have to call out the big winner, Adolescence. Talked about it when it first came out. Talked about it before it came out, This Week in Entertainment. It was absolutely just so gripping. Everybody has to go watch it. I've never seen a show like that where it covers the same crime from 4 different perspectives of different people affected by it. And every single episode is done as a one-shot. And I mean, an hour-long drama, every episode as a one-shot. It made it so tense. The subject matter was already tense, but the way it was shot, the acting, everything, you got to do yourselves a favor and go check it out.
All right, there you go. I think that'll officially wrap it up then.
That'll do it.
All right.
So I know you're dying to get to whatever Ric Flair did.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say it's part of odd news. This is going to be the first time ever professional wrestling, we can either classify it as sports, entertainment, or odd news, So why not? I'm going to count it as odd news so that we can officially launch into the non-fortune cookie odd news.
Snack time!
Oh no, what have you done?
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Oh, Howard, excuse me, but your wife's cookies are out of this world.
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
You've opened up the non-fortune cookie odd news.
Holy shnikes.
Manda de basata. I don't make this stuff up.
No, go past this part. In fact, never play this again.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts! That'll be $4, baby! You want fries with that?
And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis?
Oh, it's Hoagie Fest. Let me pull over this asteroid. What?
This is the non-fortune cookie odd news.
Oh, these cookies.
Put that cookie down now!
What does Rich have in store for us?
So sit back, get everything you need to get from the kitchen. Be sure to empty the bladders, go to the bathroom, because you're in for a hell of a ride.
All right, officially odd news.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can't do my normal spiel because you already told us what was going to happen.
Yeah, so, usually I would have like a story prepared and we would talk about it, but this is so interesting to me. I got to talk about it.
It is interesting that the topic is also, like you said, it could be any of the, because it's wrestling, but also weird, and wrestling is kind of a sport, but also kind of entertainment.
Yes, it could. This is why wrestling is so perfect for me. It covers sports,
it covers
entertainment,
everything.
and odd news.
It's everything.
We got to talk about the legend Ric Flair.
My God! What the hell's going on tonight?
Yep.
You do love yourself some Ric Flair, and
I am Ric Flair, the President of the United States.
No.
he takes up an inordinate amount of space on Rich's soundboard. Do you have a full page for him?
He was the president of the United States at some point.
He was
didn't
at
realize
some point.
it.
It's sometime in this wacky
sometime
timeline thread, he was president.
Sometime during the 90s, we didn't realize he jumped from president of WCW to president of the United States.
Crazy.
Yeah. All right, so I guess for those that don't know, I guess we should start out with this. Ric Flair is a legendary wrestler. His whole persona in the 80s and the 90s was he was this flamboyant, crazy, in-your-face, wealthy playboy wrestler.
Okay.
And he usually played a heel. He was usually a villain, because he was cocky, he was arrogant.
Yeah.
He had the money. He
has the one line I like that kind of emphasizes that, the silver spoon. I was
golden spoon.
Golden spoon.
My whole career, I've always done better than anybody else. Only because of one reason. I was born with a golden spoon.
He was born with a golden spoon.
Yeah, so that kind of exemplifies what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Cocky, arrogant, thinks he's the best.
And his trademark is his trademark line is, "I'm a kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, jet flying, limousine riding son of a gun." Like that's one of his catchphrases. So, he really tried to wrestle forever. He really did. He was one of those guys like you see in the movie The Wrestler. He was one of those guys. He did not want to put it up. He did not want to hang it up. He wanted to wrestle till he died.
Yeah.
But there comes a moment where
you can't.
Yeah.
Your body gives out.
Yeah. I think he's currently now 75 years old.
That's pretty old.
And he tried to wrestle like 5 years ago, and it was just bad. It was
really?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
He was out of breath by the time he made it to the ring. Like he was 70. Like, what are you doing?
Did he enter with a walker?
No.
Or a cane?
No, to his credit, he walked on his own power. But by the time he got to the ring, he was already just like panting and sweating, and he was out.
It's a long walk, and the lights are bright.
Yeah.
Come on now.
He's not. Yeah. You got to hang it up.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a part of him or his character that won't die.
Okay.
And he refuses to let that go.
Has he become Ric Flair?
So in the 80s and the 90s, it was also known that he partied like crazy. He lived up to the moniker. He was drinking heavily. In the 80s, he was definitely doing some sort of energy booster drug. Because, man, some of his
antics
and his sayings were out there.
I'm talking to you, kid. I'm going to make your mother go, woo, woo, woo.
Yeah. And the
Something-
woo,
yeah.
the woo is also another classic trademark for Ric Flair. Woo!
Right.
He loves saying that.
Yeah.
So here he is now. He's in his mid-70s. He's trying to find a new way to get money coming in. And I guess either his agent or somebody set up a Cameo account for him.
Okay, that's a good way to make quick money as a celebrity.
Yeah, trying and if somebody hires you to say something, you get to say it on Cameo. You collect your check and you film whatever it is, and the guy gets it, and everyone's happy. That's the way it's supposed to go, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if Ric Flair got the memo on this,
Oh, boy.
because
Okay.
a viral Cameo video.
Oh Lord.
It was everywhere this past week.
Oh God.
And it's Ric Flair. He got hired to do this. Congratulations to someone getting married. And number one, Ric Flair, he's in like a bar. Like, so there's like, you're going to hear the audio in just a moment. So right there, that's not a conducive environment for like a personal recording.
So he's recording it like at an active bar.
Yes.
Okay.
Number two, he's clearly drunk. He drunk out of his mind. And
Well, maybe he was trying to give the full vibe of the persona.
yes, but
also if somebody's paying you for
yes.
something.
So without further ado, I want to play the clip. This is it. This is someone paid money for this, and this is what Ric Flair gave back to the customer here. This is Ric Flair's congratulations to someone getting married. Here is the clip.
Woo! To my man Eric from Tina, fam, and the military boy. Woo! I guess it's a beautiful gift. I'm not sure why. Oh, bachelor gift. Gotcha, man. Eric has a tattoo of your famous. Woo! Hey, God, Eric, so many women do. So more to do. Now he's getting married. Oh my God. Why would you get married, motherfucker? It's the worst possible commitment you could do. Because as of the day you get married, 50% of everything is hers. I don't care how beautiful she is. Stay her girlfriend. If family Tina and the military boy want to wish him the best of luck, Matt says diamonds are forever, and so is Ric Flair. And that's the God's honest truth, brother. I'm a diamond. I'm forever. I've overstayed my welcome, and my name is Ric Flair. Woo!
Oh my God, I love this clip
Wow.
so much. Diamonds are forever. I'm a diamond. I'm forever.
You weren't kidding when you said he's very clearly drunk. Oh man. I wish people could see the video. That was only the audio for.
Yeah, we can only play the audio.
Man.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching it over here. He's like moving in and out from the thing, and it's like on what is that a bar? I know you
It's
said it's a
some
bar. but
bar. Yeah, it's a bar.
okay, I don't know what.
And he's clearly drunk.
It is so crowded there.
You can hear everybody else talking.
Yeah.
You can also hear somebody else seeing Ric Flair and go, woo, yeah, it's Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Is that a cameoception? Is that cameo within a cameo?
A cameo within a cameo. Somebody should get the guy who said woo to do a cameo.
Yeah.
While Ric Flair's doing a cameo in the background.
Right.
But
Have a woo off.
A woo off.
Woo!
Oh man, yeah, you can tell he was super drunk. I only understood about 50% of what he said.
Let's review first. Number one, definitely. I guess the guy in question is military. So he's the military boy. I don't know. That got me.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
He goes, I think this is a good gift.
Yeah, he second guesses whether or not this is even a good gift. Also, just completely craps all over matrimony and marriage.
Yeah, he's like, don't get married.
Yeah, the whole thing,
50% from day one is hers.
the whole thing is supposed to be a gift for him getting married. Don't do it.
Yeah, he totally missed the memo on what this is supposed to be.
And then at the end, I don't know what diamonds are forever. I'm forever. That's the truth. What was that? That was crazy.
Also, his woos are lacking at 75 now.
The woo's not as good. You don't like
the woo's not as good. No,
you don't think the woos are holding up?
No, I don't know whether it's the age or the alcohol, but
well, sometimes you have to ask your doctor about that. the woo's got to get back in the shape.
Check with your doctor. If your woo isn't performing like it used to, consult a doctor.
Yeah.
If you have a woo that lasts for more than 4 hours, also consult a doctor.
Well, it was very erotic. Yes, indeed. It was erotic.
So this clip went viral. And
that's crazy.
With of course it had to. That was just ridiculous. Do you know how much he charges for a Cameo video?
Oh, man. It's going to be a shocking amount, isn't it?
All right. You want to take a guess? What do you think?
$1,000.
No. So he charges $500 a pop.
Okay.
I declare bankruptcy!
Okay, that's bad. I thought it was going to be way worse because some cameos are incredibly expensive.
He does list though that he will do a corporate presentation for $10,000. What corporate?
This man can't even record a 2-minute video with clear audio. What presentation is he giving?
Yeah. I want to see him do a PowerPoint now.
Honestly, can we scrounge up some money? I'm going to ask him to make a PowerPoint on like a very complicated topic and see what he comes up with.
Look at these revenues, brother.
The PowerPoint is about diamonds.
The diamonds are forever.
I'm a diamond. I'm forever.
Just like these sales figures in the back right here. Good job, guys.
Now, if you take a look at the quarter 4 earnings.
Woo. That's all I got to say to that. Woo! So there you go. That went viral. Just as a happenstance, because now the news story went viral. I pulled up 2 more that I want to play.
Oh man!
Because you can so on Cameo you can go back into like.
Does he get better, or is it just bad the whole way?
Well, apparently this isn't the first time that he's gotten drunk and he decided to do a cameo.
Okay.
So with that in mind, I pulled another one. This is Ric Flair in a car saluting a guy named Dell.
Sure.
And
I guess
he's in a car. I'm hoping somebody's driving him. And here's what he has to say to good old Dell. Take it away, Mr. Flair. Oh, wait, I didn't have it. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. That was my fault. Here we go. Take it away, Mr. Flair.
Woo, happy birthday, Dell. This comes from Osseo Bio. Nature Boys Playground. Woo! I've strutted through steel cages, danced with danger, and kissed the canvas more times than you'll blink your eyes. You think you're ready for hand-to-hand combat with the limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, son of a gun on the steps of democracy? I'll be the bigger man. Happy birthday, Dell, from Woo, the Nature Boy. God bless. Stay strong and keep making the girls go woo all night long.
There you go. Man. Birthday for Dell.
There was one point where I thought he was like falling asleep or passing out. He was like,
What was that in the middle on the steps of democracy? Like, what?
Oh man!
Randomly, what was that? To a random political statement?
I have no idea.
Hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, why did it suddenly get threatening? He's like, you think you win in hand-to-hand combat? Like, no,
You're threatening me.
This is my birthday. You're supposed to be wishing me happy birthday.
When did Ric Flair turn into Cornholio? You threatening me? What the hell?
Oh, man. Again, very clearly drunk.
Yeah, I don't know. Does Ric Flair think he's just sending the videos and somebody edits them or something? Like, he just has no... There's no filter. There's no cut. There's no enhancement.
I don't know. Don't you think that he would... Because he's doing it like stream of consciousness. It would be hard. If he's thinking somebody's editing them, it'd be really hard to actually do that. So I guess what I'm saying is he's not recording them in a way that's conducive to editing. But that's assuming that he's thinking at all.
Also, the guy's name, Osseo Bio.
What was that?
What the
That
hell
really
name
got
was
you,
that?
Osseo Bio.
Osseo Bio.
He has to be mispronouncing something like really simple.
A-S-I-O-B-I-O? Osseo Bio?
Osseo Bio. I have no idea.
Is that a name? Is that a place?
Is he accidentally misreading like I don't know, like a link that says something bio, like somebody's bio? I don't know.
Oh, maybe maybe like
I have no idea.
Osseo's
bio.
And then bio. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. But then the first name is Osseo.
Do people write the message that they want the cameo to read, or is it more like just do it in your character, your vibe?
You can do either way. You can list something specific for the celebrity to say, or you can just give general.
It looked like he was trying to read stuff.
Yeah, that's definitely he's trying.
So
I don't know if he's succeeding.
I don't know. This is troubling for a few reasons. One, did they write something and he just completely ignored it or butchered it? Two, did he prepare a script that he wanted to follow and he couldn't read or understand what he wrote himself? Both of those are very troubling.
He wanted to let him know Osseo Bio got this for you. Osseo Bio.
I don't know who Osseo Bio is,
That's
but
gonna be my new fake name to give out to people.
That's an expensive birthday gift.
Yeah.
$500 for a drunken message.
For Osseo Bio.
You can just send that yourself.
Yeah. Just give me $500. Don't give it to Ric Flair. Give it to me.
Oh, man.
For Osseo Bio. I don't know what the hell is that.
Dude.
That was a name.
Maybe the people buying these, they want that, though. Like, maybe that's what they're looking for.
Well, anyway, I got one more.
Rich is like, I don't think so.
No.
Again, why is he recording all of these like out and about? Like not like
right? Like you would think like
it's
he
so
should
frustrating. And the phone is like looking up his nose. He's like drunk in every single one. Is this 3 for 3 drunk? Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. So here we go. This is a pep talk.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Pep
because
talk.
The other two were so positive.
Here we go. Pep talk from Ric Flair's Cameo.
Adrian, Nature Boy here, man. Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, limousine riding, and private jet flying. My friend Adrian has been having a tough week. He's a hard-working guy who owns several small businesses, and some haters are giving him some shit. Well, tell them to kiss your ass. Would you encourage him and tell him he is loved, which obviously you are by your brother Wade, your family, your friends, cooked straight steaks, and the great at video games. My brother, don't get a shit from everybody else in life. Life, we own our life. We own our world. Unless they can kick your ass, tell them to go fuck themselves. God bless you, brother. Stay strong and keep being a man.
Thank you.
Woo! Wait, I love the thank you at the end. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
thank you.
The girls did it, yeah.
Oh,
and I also love the fact, like, go F them. Go shove it up your ass. God bless you.
God bless you, yeah. F him. God bless you. Thank you.
Just as Jesus would have said.
That's
yes.
right. Everybody forgets that part of the Bible where Jesus said, go F yourself.
God bless you. I bless you.
I particularly like how he starts that video by just careening around. Like, yeah, God, I wish people could see the video because, like, the camera's wild. But that was something else. Also, I love the fact that he's just reading the message that was written to him.
Yeah.
He's like, this person's a hardworking person. He's been having, he's reading.
Several businesses. I don't know what, a lot of S's. Yeah, a lot of businesses. The S's got to him on that one.
Every drink adds an S.
Yeah. That's actually how many drinks he had before he recorded the video.
Yeah.
Businesses.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Also, okay, if you're going to record in a public place, that's an odd choice, but do it in, a quieter corner. Was he at the freaking register or something?
He's at the freaking bar.
Because people are like, thank you. They're, actively ordering drinks.
Yeah. There's a lot of background noise, commotion.
Go find a corner. Go find a booth. Go sit at the other end of the bar at least.
Do you think Ric Flair is going to bars and saying rounds are on me, and then he realizes he doesn't have money and he's just, let me do a cameo.
Let me do a cameo real quick.
Here we go, $500. All right, I'm good. I can pay for everyone's tab.
He goes around for everyone, and they go, how are you going to pay for that? Well, hold on, let me do a cameo real quick.
Let me just do a cameo. I'll be
he
right back.
He actually has, instead of his own account details in there, he has the bar's account details, so the cameo money just goes straight to the bar. Actually, he just lives there.
Yeah. He's just
crazy.
Constant cycle.
Just a constant cycle to feed the addiction. God, that's depressing.
Woo!
Woo!
That's a cycle I'm proud to be part of, brother. Woo!
Oh,
Who would have thought? Wait a minute. You really want to take this to brass tacks? Who would have thought between Ric Flair's alcoholism and Hulk Hogan that Hulk Hogan would die first? Someone's got to tell us what the hell is up with body chemistry. This does not make sense.
I don't know what's in those drinks that Ric Flair is drinking, but it's giving him the elixir of life or something.
This is like the whole argument with Keith Richards. Keith Richards did all the drugs. He's still alive.
It's the Mr. Burns disease. Where you have every disease imaginable, so it creates a blockade.
Yeah,
look up.
Three Stooges syndrome.
Three Stooges syndrome. Look up the clip from The Simpsons, everyone.
Oh, so I'm invincible.
I'm invincible. No, in fact, the slightest breeze could kill you. Invincible.
Oh my God. Hulk Hogan said, "Say your prayers and eat your vitamins," and he's dead. Ric Flair is on alcoholism, and he's still doing all right.
Goes to show you, kids, prayers and vitamins get you dead. Rampant alcoholism, A-okay.
And horrible cameo videos.
Bad life choices and alcoholism.
You're A-okay.
You'll be wooing well into your 70s.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah.
Crazy.
So
Ric Flair.
There you go. That was... Oh, you know what? I do have one more pulled. You know what? I'm just gonna make this.
There's just never ending.
I'm just gonna make this the odd news.
Yeah, just do it. It's basically odd news. You're right.
This is the odd news. I pulled this one up as a backup. I just love the fact he gets another cameoed within a cameo moment with this.
Oh my God.
So here it is. Ric Flair's just walking the street here.
At least he's not at a bar. Is he drunk walking around though?
I don't know. We'll see. This is Ric Flair for Chris and Leanna. Here you go.
Woo! To Chris and Leanna from Dad and Heidi. Congratulations. Getting married. It's phenomenal. I think that's the most awesome thing you could possibly do. My son Chris is marrying the love of his life, Leanna. That's really important. The love of his life. That is absolutely a beautiful way to put it. Been a wrestling fan all his life and has been to 5 WrestleManias, including a match with Shawn Michaels in Orlando. Well, I appreciate all that, man. Please wish them a happy marriage through life as they tie the knot. God bless you both. Dad, thanks for reaching out to me. I haven't been very successful in marriage. Doesn't mean you can't be. I was traveling all the time doing what I do. But the only thing I can do is wrestle. You guys have got a great opportunity to have a great marriage and a great life. Love and respect you. Dad and Heidi, thanks for reaching out. Chris and Leanna, stay strong, get married, be faithful, love each other, and Chris make Liana go, woo, every day of the week.
There you go. One more.
So that's very different from his first message
Yeah.
on marriage, though.
Yeah.
The first message, she's like, "Why'd you get married?
Don't get married.
She
What
gets
are you
she
doing?
gets 50% of everything." This one, he's like, "Have a long marriage," but then he weirdly also like looks off into the distance and he's like reflecting on his own like bad life choices. It's like, my marriage didn't go so well. It's like, what are you talking about?
Either way, these are both videos that kind of. Are you sure you still want to get married?
Right?
Yeah, because in that one, Ric Flair is like, I don't know.
He like gazes off into the distance as he's having like a Vietnam style flashback. He's like, I don't know.
Yeah, he's having a flashback to the horrors of marriage. I don't know if I should have done that.
Oh man. And again, he's just like walking the street. There's like
Yeah.
people like actively talking with him.
You can hear multiple people being like, "Hey, Ric Flair, how you doing?" And he's just ignoring them. He's trying to complete this
Well,
video.
he's trying to complete a video, which again, he starts by just straight up reading the request.
Yeah, it does look like he can't read midway through that.
Yeah, he just gives up.
Yeah,
He's like, I've finished 2 out of these lines. I'll
That's
just wing
enough.
the rest. Yeah.
That's enough.
You're not supposed to read the request unless it's like, please read this, right?
Right.
Like, it's weird because he's like, my son has been to 5 WrestleManias. You're like reading a mini biography.
He's given a stat sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So
Ric Flair.
it was
Wow.
too good. This was so interesting to see.
And
I
that's,
couldn't
and
believe
that's
it.
$500. $500 US
Yes,
dollars.
each one of those videos was each one of those clips that we played was someone paid $500 for it.
Man.
Ric Flair made $2,000. I played 4 clips.
$2,000 of being absolutely blasted and just rambling. That's wild.
Yes. There is a follow-up to this story, though. Ric Flair has agreed to refund the ones that he was drunk on. So
So all of them. He was
all
not
of 'em.
sober on a single. I mean,
all-
I don't.
yeah.
Again, I don't know if it's age or alcoholism, but it didn't sound like he
Yeah.
was sober for any of them.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like he was under the influence for those 4 that we played.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he has other cameos out there that are like legit. They're nice. He's like, "Happy birthday, wishing you the best." From Ric Flair, you know,
Not those 4.
Not those 4. I don't know.
Nope. 3 of them are in bars, and one of them, or 2 of them were in bars. One of them was in a car, and one of them was on the street.
Yeah, if I paid $500 to send that to somebody, and that's what they sent back, I'd be mildly disappointed.
Yeah,
at the very least.
I think you would ask for a refund.
Oh yeah.
But Ric
Now
Flair,
I want to see one of his corporate presentations. though.
yes,
That's what I really want to see.
someone needs to man up and get $10,000, and we need to see and stream it.
Yes.
we need to stream
live stream it. Yes.
Where call?
Take a collection. Do a GoFundMe. Just get a couple buddies together.
Let's get something boring. Let's do like I don't know. What's a boring company?
A boring company. I don't know. Like a packing peanut manufacturer.
Yeah. UPS.
UPS.
I
Okay.
want Ric Flair to do the quarterly earnings report on UPS.
There you go. It'll be amazing.
UPS, man up, find $10,000. I'm sure you got $10,000 somewhere in the marketing budget. Maybe not. Maybe not in the marketing budget. Somewhere in the budget. Maybe
They
not
can
the marketing budget.
find it somewhere.
Find $10,000 and make Ric Flair give the quarterly presentation of your earnings for the next quarter.
Think about the return.
And stream it.
But
and
think
stream
think
it.
about the returns on investment though, because if that goes viral, everybody's talking about how UPS hired Ric Flair to give their quarterly earnings. That's going to get a lot of eyes on UPS, and hey, any press is good press.
Yes.
Right? So I'm just saying.
Leanna, the CFO. Leanna, she gave me the microphone. I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk about these numbers right here.
Woo!
Woo! See that line? That line's going up. That's good. Woo!
It's just that for like 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is a
man.
bar graph. The one over here is a little bit low.
What could he
The one on the
possibly?
right is a little bit higher. Things are going good. Woo!
My bar's always been at the top because I was born with a golden spoon.
Yes.
But like, what is he even going to present on?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh, there
Ric
you
Flair.
go. The mystery that is Ric Flair.
Yeah, we gotta get some people together and raise the funds to do a corporate presentation.
Someone, come on. There's so much corporate greed in America. You can't.
There's so much corporate greed. Nobody
find,
can spare a little bit of chump change.
We can't find one of these damn corporations to bite the bullet and let's force Ric Flair to give a corporate presentation. He's listed it on his Cameo page.
It's what society needs right now.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yes. So
it can begin the healing.
Please. Blanket statement. If you are in charge of a corporation, find 10 grand.
If you're in charge of a corporation.
I don't care.
It could be any corporation. It doesn't matter.
If you have 10 grand, you need to act on this.
You don't
right
even
now.
need to be a corporation. If you just got 10 grand lying around and feel like pissing it away.
No, if that do something nice with your money. I want a boring company. I want the most boring company to force Ric Flair to give their quarterly earnings. I want Ric Flair to do that.
Like a company that manufactures cardboard boxes.
Yes, something
like that. Like The Office from The Office.
Yes.
I want something really boring.
Yes, and I want Ric Flair to do it drunk.
Oh man, I hope it happens. I hope it happens.
And maybe, you know what? Maybe just honorary, make him president for a day for his company. I mean,
yeah,
he's been president.
He was president of the United States.
I am Ric Flair, the president of the United States. No.
I mean, really, when you look at the resume, president of WCW, president of the United States. You could be president of your company, too.
Right. Why not? Let's just go for it. Just give him a day as honorary president.
I'm the president of the company. If I want to stand out here naked, I'll do it. You'll do it. I'm Ric Flair. I'm the president.
Yeah, there you go. He's been president of a company.
Although getting him to do the presentation nude is actually an extra $5,000.
Yeah.
So
throw him a couple more bucks on that. Or
shows up naked and drunk and reading birthday messages.
Or just cover his bar tab. He'll be happy with that.
Yeah, just send the Cameo money directly to the bar.
Yeah, just do that. That'll be fine. All right, there you go.
Oh, man. Good old Ric Flair.
I put that in the rundown, and Mike's like, what the hell are you doing? And
he goes, I made my contribution. Just says Ric Flair. Woo!
Woo! Yeah. But that story was just...
It did actually deserve its own segment because those clips were absolutely insane.
Yes. So there you go.
So very clearly drunk and bad at recording.
Yes. If Ric Flair's going to keep doing it, someone get him some actual recording equipment or something. Someone help him out.
Put him in a quiet spot.
Yeah. Help him out. Or hire him for your corporate presentation. Do that.
That's right.
All right. Well, on that note, we are all wooed out. We're wooed out. That's it. We have no more woos to give. I'm going to start saying that instead.
I got no more woos to give.
I got no more woos to give. I'm done. We are done this episode of the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Thank you guys for watching and supporting us. If you like what you heard, make sure you go to our website, thecrispynoodle.com. Make sure you follow us on social media. But most importantly, make sure you have a way to get the podcast sent to you every week. Two main ways of doing that. The first one is on our YouTube page. Go to YouTube and search Crispy Noodle Podcast and find our page and hit that subscribe button so that you get the podcast sent to you every week. Look at the gems you get. You get Ric Flair. Why not? So there you go. You never know what you're going to get on the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Or the second way to do it is on Spotify. We put the video podcast up on Spotify. But you can also put Spotify on in the background and listen to us as an audio-only podcast. And you can take us on the go with you. So in the middle of you recording a drunken cameo in the car, you can listen to us. Why not? That's how you do it the Ric Flair way. Woo!
That's right. Everybody needs background audio for their drunken cameos, and the Crispy Noodle Podcast can be yours. But if you need to get in touch with us individually to share your sports, entertainment, or odd news stories, you can find us on Blue Sky. I'm at Mikey Costanzo, MikeyCostanzo.
And I'm at Rich Liebig, RichLiebig. Find us on Blue Sky. Let us know what's happening. If there's a topic you want us to talk about, let us know on Blue Sky. Any odd news goes to me.
Or get us a Ric Flair cameo.
Why not? Do it. Have some fun. And yeah, we'll give you a sausage shout out. So let us know anything coming our way.
What's more strange, a Ric Flair cameo or a sausage shout out?
They're both pretty weird, man. This is 2026.
Get Ric Flair to do a sausage shout out.
Dear God. All right, we're going off the rails.
Anyway.
We got to start wrapping up. This has been the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. That'll do it. We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.
Later. Bye-bye, all you fine peoples. Good night.
Some of us have great stories, pretty stories that take place at lakes with boats and friends and noodle salad. A lot of people, that's their story. Good times, noodle salad.